Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Truth Quest. My name is Moriarity. I will be your host. I'm going to go on a quest for truth together. Yes, we really are. And I'm going to share this out to my Facebook friends so they know where we are and that we are live. Yes. As far as we can tell, we are live. There we go. Got the pulse and everything. Alrighty then. Okay, Operation Shutdown. You're turning in from just downrange of strange, where the outrageous is contagious. And the paranormal is always the new normal here at the Truth Quest and everywhere else, really. Hello there, Catherine Weiss. Welcome to the program. Yes, here we are. We're here again. Hello, Dark Brain. Okay. Get yourself some nourishment, my friend. All right. Yes, it's okay to eat. We have to eat. So, boy, some very interesting things to report to you. First of all, that dinosaur, that Appalachiosaurus, I finally got a hold of that museum in Tennessee. It's like you can go there and dig, and they've got all kinds of, but it's just mammals. There's no dinosaurs. And the front desk lady said that they were told that they might be getting some calls because they were tagged in this article that was put out on social media as a prank. So we were pranked. So I'm sorry if we misled you at all, but at least it did lead to the rediscovery of that 2017 nodosaur over there in Edmonton, Alberta, that they discovered. 110 million year old armored herbivore dinosaur. Intact, mostly intact. It's got some of its organs, it's got its armor, its skin. It looks like it's sleeping. And it in fact weighs 2,500 pounds, and in life it weighed approximately 3,000 pounds. So that was a real one. The other one was a fake one. I think the next time they're going to have to do even a better job to try and fool us, but they did a pretty good job. But the fact that it came out on April Fool's Day, we sort of had a feeling. Now, didn't we? Yes, we certainly did. Hello, Mud Rabbit. I think Mud Rabbit had it figured out right away. Yeah, Mud Rabbit's the expert on stuff like that, I would think. So there you go. And there that all is, whatever that means. Now, I'm waiting for my buddy, Korbin Pheenix, to call in. And I left him some messages, and maybe he might be running a little late. Maybe he might not be able to make it, but I don't know. I haven't heard. So today, friends, something came about, and I was sharing it around. Oh, what was the carcass? It was a hoax. What was it really? It was someone doing a hoax. They did a pretty good job, I think. They had me, almost completely convinced. So that's how easy it is to sway someone. Just have to have a good picture and a good story. All it takes is a search engine and a good memory for lost articles. There you go. So the nodosaur was real, but the Appalachiosaurus was not. That particular specimen laying on the ground there with his belly open was not from millions of years ago. Someone hoaxed it, and that's fine. I did a great job, I think. I think they should have hoax awards, you know, for people who do cool, like that whole monolith, that metal monolith thing really went nuts for a while. That was just a bunch of people working in sheet metal going, hey, I got an idea. Let's make some monoliths. And everybody copied it and it became a thing. Someone making a movie or something? I don't know. I don't know, Dark Brain. I'm not sure. All I know is that the place that was the only place that was mentioned in the article was informed to tell people that it was a hoax, and it's not one of their exhibits. They don't have any dinosaur exhibits. They only have mammals and things like that. So yeah, very strange. Very strange. Yes, a nodosaur is real. Could be an amusement park, or it could be just a special effects person who, you know, really enjoys doing, or maybe someone has a little park like where they bring people around and show them supposed dinosaurs or something. It could be. Yeah. I don't know, but it looks like it was made to be a carcass. I mean, I don't know. I've worked with some really good sculptors. I've got a hoax award. It's called My Boot in Your Behind Award. Oh, well, someone put a lot of hours into that, and you know, they're probably laughing and chuckling. But it came out on April Fool's Day, so I'm maybe maybe I was the only one to take it seriously. But here's something that showed up today, and maybe you've all seen this. The intranet was all abuzz with it earlier. It turns out that the WCCO television, Channel 4 in the Minneapolis area, Minneapolis, St. Paul, the WCCO CBS station there in Minneapolis, they were looking through old archives from 1970, and they came across, and there was a teachers' strike in 1970, and they asked a little boy there what he thought about it. And this was the little boy, and it's 11-year-old Prince. So there he is, and let me see. I'll get it. Here's the what you call it, the link for the article. All right, and you can hear Prince talking at age 11. It's pretty darn cool. It's pretty cool. So there he is, 11-year-old Prince. Look at that. So the production manager, Matt Liddy, he found the footage because they were doing a story on, you know, the buildings and stuff. So he found this and he went, whoa, looks like Prince. Now, when Prince first came out and started to become very popular, I mean, when he moved back to Minnesota, there was a tape, a practice tape that was floated around. And I have a copy of it somewhere where it shows him teaching his band how to play Purple Rain. And he was going after anyone who had copies of that. He was trying to get them all. Didn't want those out. Brown Mark was recording the session because he wanted to practice later, I guess. Prince didn't like that. So, and also I learned from people who went to school with Prince from way back in the day. His nickname was Skipper, but he hated that name. And we were all kind of like told, if you ever meet Prince, never call him Skipper. He'll ignore you. He won't like it. So apparently it was somewhat derogatory. I'm not sure what it meant, but that comes up in this article too. They talk about, because they found one of his childhood friends who was in kindergarten with him and all the way up. And he saw it and he went, whoa, that's Skipper. That's him, man. Totally. So yeah. Abandoned places and malls. Oh, with dinosaurs. Interesting. So that's that. I thought that would be an interesting thing to talk about. It's the oldest known public footage of Prince, the oldest. So that's interesting. Very, very interdasting, I would say. So that's Little Prince. Prince Rogers Nelson. Of course, Purple Rain fame. And all the other things that he did. Many movies. Quite a powerhouse for pop music. And, you know, he also wrote the biggest hits for a lot of the people way back, from way back. From way, way back. Okay. Am I getting a message from my buddy? I see. I'm going to give this link for this show to one of my friends over there in Facebook land. There you go. A couple of them. And we'll get some more people over here. Have fun. I want to thank everybody who super chatted the last show. Thank you so much. That is incredible. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hey, James Rohrback. I just sent you a link. Yeah. All right. I didn't know you were there. See, there you go. And he's got some new memes too. Hello, Christina Love. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. So here's a little love for y'all. There's a little love. Oh, I'm going to grab number 7. Number 7's my lucky number on the thumbs up. How do you like that? I like that. Okay. No Korbin yet. He might not show up. That's fine. Let me see here. I don't know if I showed this last time or not, but for anyone who's interested, here's a picture of me with my 2 granddaughters. I think I might have already shown this. If I did, I'm sorry. Hazel and Emery. Emery's the littler one. Yeah. There they are. And let's see here. Let's do something here. Yeah, copy. Let's open up the phone lines. I was really, sort of expecting my buddy to be here, but since he's not, we're going to open the lines up until he gets here. Oh, I got another message. Can't look at it now. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christina Love and Dark Brain and Mud Rabbit and James. Thank you. Cute kiddos. Yeah, they're pretty cute. Yeah, they got all the cuteness. That's for sure. Yep. So it was very special. I got to spend a little time with them. Very nice. Oh, you deleted Zoom for the moment? Okay. Yeah, it's well, yeah. Thank you, Mud Rabbit. Alrighty then. Um, Here's something. This is a very strange picture, and I just don't quite know what to make of it. And this picture is from going way back, and someone put it on the internet, on the intranet, and it caused a little bit of a stir for a while. People were wondering what the heck it was. What are we looking at here? And maybe we can solve the mystery. Maybe we can shed some light on this thing. So, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? This. What is that? Who is that? I don't know. It's very strange. It's very strange. Some people say they see a reptilian there. I don't know. Someone with a ceremonial headdress or something. The person looks shorter than the other people. Um, is it like the altar boy or something holding something up in front of his face? I don't know. What is that? Anybody ever see that? Bullwinkle. Yeah, maybe it's Bullwinkle. Now we got to look for Rocky. Could be Bullwinkle. Baphomet. Hopefully not. Some people were thinking it was reptilian, but I don't know, man. What is that thing? My goodness. Right? The heck is it? Well, it's a mystery. That's what it is, right? It's a mystery. Does anybody remember seeing this? This is from quite a while ago. Yeah, that's really strange. I mean, there's not a lot of detail. You can't see detail in this person's face. Can't see detail in that person's face. So it's really, really quite hard to see what exactly is going on here and what that thing is. It looks almost like it has horns up here, right? Man, I don't know. It's looking more like Bullwinkle, but like they took his horns off. It's like a hornless Bullwinkle. A donkey. Yeah. I think I zoomed in as far as I can on this. Oops. It's very strange indeed. Let's take the color out. What does that do for us? Not much. It looks like whatever's in front of the face or on top of the face or is the face is like gray. It's dark gray and it's a long, looks like a snout, but we can't tell. We can't even see these people's faces. So we're not going to probably figure anything out here. You know, it's just a low res picture. So there it is. It's just a curiosity. What are they hiding in these places? Okay, so if you look at the broad picture here, you can see there's some people of color over here. So, but everyone's wearing the same kind of outfit, you know, like they must be, you know, really big fans of the Pillsbury Doughboy or something. They like dressing up like the Pillsbury Doughboy. But this person's dressing up like something else, like something out of Star Wars, like that. Yeah, maybe it is from Star Wars, and they just took the stormtroopers out and put some monks in here. You think? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Oh, this is from a video? Oh, interesting. The dark above the head is not part of it. Okay. Interesting. So what do you think it is, Mud Rabbit, when you saw it? Do you think it's a reptilian, like some people are saying? I didn't want to come out and say that, but could be. Who knows? It's a mystery. It's quite the mystery. Crypto Alchemist, hello there. Welcome to the program. Yeah. Maybe some alchemy experiment created that creature there. Some kind of strange alchemy experiment. You know, there's a lot of people doing that alchemy stuff again. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't. Yeah, I guess this was from a video. You're right, because there's the red line down here. I guess I just took a screenshot of the video. Yeah, we're going to revert back to original. See, there's the original, and I lightened it up. I'm going to lighten it up this way. We might be able to get more out of it if we do this. Now we can see this guy's face a little more. So maybe we're going to get more detail over here. Maybe. Okay. It looks like there's something like someone's hat or collar is going in front of part of that. Yeah, I don't know. It's very strange looking. Too blurry. Yeah, it is. You're right. Far too blurry. Yeah, it's a screenshot of a video. So you're going to get a little blur. I was just trying to see if I could figure out what it was. Back in the day when that came out, a long time ago, a couple of years ago, something like that. Something like that. And now for something completely different. I don't know if I showed this or not. I don't think I had it done. But Here is the awesome possum bringing in spring. Look at that. Springing into spring. I know it's a little bit past the first day of spring, but, and you know, if it ever stops snowing up here, maybe we could experience spring again. But hey, it's coming. And there he is. So that's the little character I'm working on. A couple books and some other things. And this is like a little meme I can show like when it's springtime. There you go. Kind of fun. Kind of fun, yeah. That's what we're doing. Fun stuff. Creating the next generation of children's entertainment, something not connected to anything bad. Because a lot of people are, you know, canceling their subscription to Disney, you know, and I don't blame them because of, you know, parental rights are important, you know, I think. And I know. Awesome possum, yes. Thank you, Operation Shutdown. Yeah, he's getting there, and it's coming along. It's a lot of fun. Pretty wintry Wisconsin, that's right. Nothing turning green yet. No, I know. I'm in Wisconsin too. That's right. I'm up here in Dork County. Dork County. Yeah, way up on the peninsula. Yeah. What we can hope, right? We can always hope. You know, Prince did a song called Sometimes It Snows in April. So there you go. He knew too. And sometimes it really does snow in April. Just snowed the other day, a couple days ago. Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Headed to my grandma's to check on her. Oh, okay. Okay, Korbin. He's got family stuff to do. So that's good. Yeah. Dork County. That's right, Mad Pogue. Yeah. Yep. Dork County. There we are. And that's the awesome possum. And you are all awesome possums. All you truth questers. Still snowy in Canada, I bet, yeah. Crypto Alchemist is in Canada. Yep. Boy. I don't know exactly how to say this, but did I make a copy of it? Gosh, I thought that I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't make a copy of that. Well, here we go again, folks. Back to the drawing board. So, I gotta get that too. Oh, wait a minute, what's this? Okay, let's see what he says here. Oh, same message. Okay, gotcha. Let's see here. What am I looking for? This might be what I'm looking for. This might be what I'm looking for. Let's see. Is anybody in the waiting room? Not yet. Not yet. And this didn't come up again. Did it now? Right. Oh, I don't want that to be on screen too long. No. No. That won't do. Yeah. Maybe this one. Yeah. Well, I guess this is as good as any. Yeah, it's everyone's sharing stuff like this, folks, because it's a tainted company. Always has been, but now people are becoming very aware of it. They're coming out basically against parents' rights, and they're following the horrifying woke message, which tells children that they should question their own identity, which is just satanic. Sorry, it is. That's my opinion. Someone wants to do something in their later years of life, fine. You don't need to talk to kids about that. No. And so, hallelujah to Florida. And where are all the other governors to do the same thing DeSantis is doing? Don't they want to get reelected? Don't they want, well, they probably have dirt on them and they're being forced not to say anything. This is the problem, folks. And I saw something, thought I took a picture of it. Where is that darn picture? I know I got a picture of it somewhere. Wait, that's not it. I think this is it. Here it is. Wow. Okay, friends. I saw something today. And many of you may have already seen this. It's a video. And this is just like below the video. It's on YouTube, but this shows some of the other platforms because they probably won't be on YouTube very long. It's from a channel called Guardians of the Looking Glass. Okay. Got 3.54 thousand subscribers. And it's their first video. And it's entitled, you can read it right here, Event 1, April 18th, 2022. NYC, a possible. So if you're accustomed to hearing about the looking glass, of course, that's something, a piece of technology they found in Iraq in the 90s that they hooked up to computers and they can see the future. And they see two possible futures. Two possible futures. Hey, Korbin.
Yo, hey, listen, I smooth fucking forgot, man. Yo, on top of that, I was up here, doing some shit with my grandma.
Okay, well, hold on. You're on the air, just to make that you know, okay?
Oh, okay. Hey, how y'all doing, man?
Good. Hey, I'm sorry
Yeah.
to
Hey.
sorry to hear about your problems with your family. All our prayers are sending to your family to help them out.
Oh, thank you, man. Because it's she's kind of losing it, man. So I've been having to do this every night, and it's just like I'm not really used to it. You know what I mean? I have to go up there and I have to like cut her water off at night. It's like to the whole house. It's just crazy. Like that's what I'm headed to do right now.
Wow.
But
Wow.
yeah. So I'm about to do that, and then yeah, like I mean, it's wild too, because like this is usually like my time to where like I don't have anything to do. Like I just lay the kids down, and so this is like the time I usually have nothing to do. So I'm, I was like, yeah, I'm down for when.
Well, I should have called you.
Like I have to help my mom with this. So.
I understand. I should have called you earlier, and I apologize for that. But
oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
But it's cool.
I had a reminder for myself.
It's cool to hear from you, though. So we'll be going for a while. Did you see this video? It's out. Well, as long as you're here, it's from the Guardians of the Looking Glass. It's called Event 1, April 18th, 2022. NYC flag of false origin.
Yeah, man. It doesn't.
So apparently, these Guardians of the Looking Glass, they have this technology that was discovered in Iraq in the 90s. They can see the future. And there's two possible timelines, a good timeline and a bad timeline. And their studying of this singularity that's going to happen, either it's going to turn out good or turn out bad, depends on us stopping the 70 or 71 false flag attacks that will steer us towards the darkness. The first one is New York City on April 18th, near Times Square during a busy time. And if we can stop that and all the other ones that they're going to let us know about ahead of time, they're doing a video a week, then we will be on our way to the optimal timeline where the event that's going to happen in 2030 won't be a negative one, it'll be a positive one. And I think that's the solar flash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy that this happened.
If it's the dark, because this bomb, if it goes up, it's going to kill 2,000 people instantly. And there's also going to be an anthrax attack. This is what this video is saying. That will kill lots of people, and it will have a marker that will make it look like it's from Russia. And then Biden unloads on Russia, and then Russia retaliates back, and it's just a mess, and the United States gets destroyed. If this all happens, we get destroyed. And Russia and China come in to clean up. But it's not boding well unless we can stop these things, according to this video. And now, who knows? This video might be just a LARP. But I love these things with dates. So if something gets if they thwart this, if we can thwart it somehow, that would be incredible. If this is true. Right. If this is true, there's a lot of ifs you got to jump over. But there are,
like that said, it's an if, but at the same point, it's like, man, I mean, we've seen crazy things happen. We've seen like a reality TV star become like, become the man, what I'm saying? And steer us towards the right direction. Like nobody would have seen that.
Right. Exactly. Okay, I'm going to put
I think that's part of the reason why, why he was chosen, because it's like, it's like, hey, look, crazy stuff, like crazy stuff is bound to happen. And everybody's like, oh, no, nothing crazy is going to happen. And they're like, okay, watch, boom, Trump's the president, and he's a good president. Like, whoa, maybe you're right. Maybe we can do anything.
Yes, inspiring, incredibly inspiring. I mean,
exactly. That's the point of it. Inspiring. That's what we need. That's what we need.
so desperately need. You know, I always thought that JFK was inspiring, but man, Trump blew that out of the water. He really, really did. I mean,
Oh yeah,
did a great job.
I mean, he's still inspiring people. That's how inspirational he is.
I know it. I know it.
Yep.
Take the word outsider as a compliment, because it's outsiders that change the world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
so inspiring.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. It's always, like you said, it's always the outsiders, because we don't belong to the antithesis, thesis, antithesis, synthesis program. You know, the problem solution situation.
Right.
You know, that's the reason why, like, what Putin's doing is kind of shaking things up. He used to be part of it, and people are speculating that, like, man, like, it's not even the original Putin. Like, that dude's dead. Like, he's been, taken over by the white hat. And he's a good clone or a good body double or something like that, and that's what we're experiencing right now.
Yeah, you think?
Theory. I mean, in theory. I mean, I looked at his facial symmetry, and there is differences, like noticeable differences. That you don't necessarily have to be his mom to know. Really?
Yeah.
It's kind of like the same thing with Biden. You know what I mean? But except Biden is a complete black hat situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, think about it. Like, dude, like, it's almost like, okay, I get it. That Putin is always considers Ukraine as, like, a threat to his country, this, that, and third. But I think that he would be going a completely different way if he was still the black hat control. Like, he would be like faking, everything. But him blowing up biolabs, and then, like, and, like, I guess you could say, what do you call it, disclosing information about, like, their bioweapon situation, stuff like that. Like, that leads me to believe that, he's not that guy. Right. I mean, it's like too much of a 180.
Right. Well, Biden stands for something. It stands for brain dead idiot. Brain dead idiot destroying entire nation. There it is. Brain dead idiot destroying entire nation. Biden.
Brain dead idiot. Yeah. Let's see. Brain impaired.
Yeah. I guess he got punked by Barack Insane Obama. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard something like that happen.
Yeah, he was like taking all the spotlights and slapping Joe in the face or something.
Huh. Yeah, I heard something wild like that. Like he was just like pretty much like, hey, look, I'm the real star, so like still, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm still kind of like the president, you know what I mean? Because all you're doing is doing basically puppet work. I mean, of course, Obama's a puppet too, but I think definitely like Biden is still Arab black hat control, and still pulling strings, what I mean, from the background. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, I mean, because I think that's part of the reason why I heard somewhere that was part of the reason why they named him Obama, because Obama, Barack Hussein, Barack, whatever his name is, Barack Hussein Obama. Yeah.
Insane.
The reason why they named him that.
Yeah.
Barack Hussein Obama. The reason why they named him that is because it was like, it's kind of like a nod to hey, this branch of the Illuminati put him in place. You know what I mean? Yeah, hey, we did it. It's like, yeah, almost like a flag of like of conquer. Like, yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did this good thing for the Illuminati. Us, the Arab.
Yeah.
That's their guy. And they said that, like, he was growing up, he was just like a boy toy being passed around through the Arab Emirates. So
yeah.
Good stuff.
I heard when he was in school in Hawaii, he would do things for men to get some certain white type of powder that he liked a lot. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's the same. I mean,
Mhm.
oh, and did you see the new stuff, man? With Dr. Fauci, man.
No.
Dr. Fauci likes little boys.
No.
You didn't see that? Oh yeah, yeah. It's like an official thing.
He's what now?
Dr. Fauci likes little boys.
Oh
Like
gosh.
that. It was like.
Well, that's not.
Yeah, like
I guess I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at all. I mean, look at where everything's going.
He looks like a weasel.
He looks like a weasel. I want to just say thank you to Alara for stopping by 1 Foot N5D. Listen, folks, if you want to help support independent media and very cool channels, go check out 1 Foot and 5D. Okay, and show her some love and send her lots of cash. Okay. Because she's working her butt off and we need to see her on the screen more, right? So there you go. That's my little plug. Go over there and show some love to 1 Foot N5D. All right? Yeah. That's what it said. She's doing this great show on the Law of One. Have you seen her Law of One show?
No, I haven't seen that.
It's very interesting. I mean, it's an endlessly interesting subject, the Law of One, how everything's connected.
Okay.
But
yeah, definitely. I believe in that myself. You know what I mean? Like some people, the dark ones, they try to take that same concept and remix. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we all understand what it actually is. It's one of those things where it's like, we could explain it, but then it's like we can't make people understand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Right.
It's like you get it or you don't. You know what I mean? It's like, and I feel bad because it almost seems like, like elitist talk or like secret club talk, but it's not really. It's just like, you have to have some sort of like like empathy and intuitiveness in order to like really lock in some of this stuff. And if you haven't broken that on your own, then it's like it doesn't matter how much you try to explain these things, you're not gonna feel it. You're not gonna feel it. You're not gonna feel the fact. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
yeah,
I
know what you're saying, man. I know exactly what you're saying.
Right.
So I haven't had you on the show for a long time. I know you're kind of busy right now, but
oh no, I'm good. I just got done doing what I was doing. I did everything I needed to do.
So now you shut the water off in case she turns the water on and leaves it running or something. Is that why?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because like she'll do stuff, man. Like in the middle of the night. Like one time we just we cut it off just in time, I guess. And because I woke up the next morning and like I cut the water on. I walked in the house and I heard the tub water going, and she was just sitting on the couch. And I was like, oh no. She had the tub on last night, trying to run water. Trying to run herself bad. It was probably like some weird time. With the sleep liquor medicine, and the whole floor got flooded. So it was like she had to. Never cut it. Right. She never cut off the like I said, she never cut off the water faucet. Right. So like as soon as I cut the water on, the water started going. So I was like, yep, gotta be on this water. She's gonna run the water out.
Yep, gotta be empty. Hey, the water tower's empty. Bummer.
Right. I mean, she's gonna flood the whole floor, baby.
That's the thing. What is it? 2022, right? Why isn't there automatic shutoffs for faucets? Right. Well, how hard would that be? How hard would that be?
Hey, dude, don't say nothing else. Inbox me. We finna make it invention.
Say what?
We finna make it invention. I'm just playing, dude. I'm just saying, you know how it is. Like you'll say something on YouTube, and then like the algorithms and like all the big corporations, they filter through all this shit, and then they'll find stuff. But we can make that an invention. We can make that a movie. Hey, we can make that a show. They do that. They really do that.
Yeah, but I think they wait until it's popular, then they take it over. Otherwise, they just be guessing too much. Yeah.
Well, well, one thing about it too, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, if they know something will be popular, but they're not ready, they'll suppress it until they're ready. So it could be popular, right? Like, you could come with something that's popular that will be popular right now. But they will straight up be like, oh, that's a good idea. We're not ready for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to suppress that till we're ready. You know? So, so like, you know, I mean, you know, usually, you know, people like on the bottom rungs or whatever you want to call it, like not in the in group, like we're all pretty much on the same wavelength of what we want out of life. You know, the only time anybody is like speaking against what we really, you know, should want out of life is like if they've been like completely, you know, like brainwashed. But all in all, like, you know, most people want the same thing. It's just they got a lot of stuff, a lot of baggage or whatever to filter through. So if you come up with an idea, it's gonna be something way more, like way better, way practical, way ergonomically sound than like somebody that's been living with a silver spoon or a platinum spoon all their life.
True. Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. Right.
Good point.
So that's what I'm saying. So if you come up with an idea, usually it's probably you're like, oh man, this would really work for me. It's gonna work for probably millions, maybe hopefully billions of other people. The problem is that if they don't want it out, it's not gonna come out. You know? Yeah. We're all in the wavelength. Anything you come up with is gonna be popular. Anything I come up with is gonna be popular. But then it's like, oh well, you know, that's not a style. Or oh no, you know, that's so crass. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but it is always based off of like somebody else's standards. You know what I'm saying? That they use purposely. Like, hey man, I think they're going this way. If they're going this way, all right, man, yo, hey, anything that's on that wave, stupid. Make it stupid to people. And then, you know, that's kind of how we get this shit in stick. But, you know, it's all coming to a head, though. People getting tired of it. Starting to see through it. Starting to wake up.
I got to say something about 1 foot and 5D Alara. Alara of Sirius says, Aaron has the best hair in the truth game. Well, thank you. I mean, that's nice. I mean, people think that it takes me a long time. It only takes me a minute to do my hair. Now today, I usually shower before the show, and I even put odor arm deodorant on, just in case someone has smell-o-vision. So that's what we always called it. We always called it in our house odor arm deodorant, not underarm deodorant. Odor arm deodorant. That's what we always called it. So, but no, my hair, it's not as thick as it used to be. I mean, and the lighting helps it a lot. Let me just say that, okay? The lighting helps. So it's actually the thinning forest, but you can't really tell because of the lighting. Pretty tricky, huh? But it is real. It's real. I had someone say, "Oh, it's not real." It's like, no, it's real. See, it's totally real. It's totally real.
You don't die to it.
Huh?
You don't dye it or nothing.
No, I don't dye it. No, it's getting gray, a little gray. You know what's weird? If I comb my hair forward, it all looks gray. But if I comb it back, it looks mostly brown. So that's weird. But my sideburns have gone completely gray. So when I do Elvis, I got to color in the sideburns.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe like that's why your hair looks the way it does, because you got that gray under it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like maybe like an ambient, you know, replacement of like the bouncing off of that comes through like the hair that's darker, and it kind of gives it like a weird thing.
I think that,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, the silver sheen kind of attracts all the extraterrestrials. I think, you know, they think it's another one of their saucers. No, it's just Aaron's pompadour. Look at that. Did I tell you what I used to work at a dealership up here, a GM dealership.
Yeah.
They let me go because Jim Olson let me go because I was giving away too many Cadillacs. But in the wintertime, we had to go down and brush off all the cars and move them around so we can plow it and everything. So everyone's out there. It was a really cold day, very cold. And everyone's got their boots and their jacket and their scarf and their hat and their mittens, their gloves. Like I got my gloves and my jacket. and my boots. And someone says, "Hey, Aaron, where's your hat?" And I said, "You see this hair here? Yeah. This here is thermal hair.
Yeah.
No need for a hat. No need.
Nope. Nah, man.
No need."
Yep. It's been laid in, man, with like, you know, so many years of like genetic adaptation. Perfect.
Yeah. And you can train your hair. I've trained my hair, you know, just comb it back. But and people are wondering how to get more volume in their hair. They say, "Aaron, how do you get so much volume in your hair?" Well, there's two things you got to do. When you're blow drying your hair, you got to lean down and blow up. You know, bend over kind of and blow up on it to infuse it with more lift. But also, while you're doing that, you got to be listening to real loud rockabilly. That will help. That always helps the pompadour. It's just
like the hair knows.
I got my hair piled tight and my baby just looks so right. Yeah.
Yep. When it hears the rock, the hair just starts doing different things.
Yeah. Hey, did you see the latest Prince news? We showed a picture of it earlier, and I shared a link to the video. No,
I mean, I see a little boy version of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's it. For 11-year-old Prince. Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool, man.
Yeah.
I think that was like, wow, man, look at that. Nobody knew, man. I had no idea.
And you're related to Prince. You're related to Prince, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
I mean, we're all related if we go back far enough, but you're closer related than the rest of us.
I'm like legit, like, you know, we had like second cousins, man. That's crazy.
That's cool. That is cool.
Yeah. No, I mean, he was up there, and like I said, you know, I've been knowing about my family up in Minnesota and up that way, but like I never, you know, like they were all like first cousins, like, you know what I'm saying, like second removed or something and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, we never were close, you know what I'm saying, you know, but like they used to come down here, we used to hang out and stuff, chill, you know what I mean, and then they would go back up, they'd come down every summer and go back up, you know, just you know, every summer. And yeah, I had no idea.
Wow. Yeah, he really did. Came out of nowhere and just boom, you know, hit the scene.
Yeah.
Changed music forever. He really did. He really did.
It's just crazy too, man, because like think of all that music that he did, like probably like, you know what I'm saying, like probably that's tens of thousands of songs, man. You know what I mean?
I know it. It's yeah. And I really, it's sad that all of his music reverted back to Warner Brothers when he tried so hard to disassociate from Warner Brothers. The fact that they got it now, that's like sand in the eye. That's terrible.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But now the only good thing, there is no good thing about No More Prince, but when Prince was around, he spent all of his time scouring the internet for any videos of him so he could take it down. You literally could not find any videos of Prince on the internet because he was tracking it all down and striking it all.
You know, I heard that he was real meticulous about that. Like
he was.
Like not videos.
He was obsessed with it. He was obsessed. So when you're watching a video of Prince, you know, it's only because he's not here. It's only because he's not here. And it's really quite sad because he was so great, such a great performer. And, you know, but hey, it was his music and he got to do what he wanted to. And I'm glad that he did. You know, he showed a lot of people how you can do something and you know, divorce yourself from the big guys.
Yeah. And, you know, and I think too, you know, like looking at it, like analytically, man, probably the reason why he was like that is because, you know, I don't think he was having a good time with, like, you know, technology. He was having a good time. He did not like the integration of technology into like the music review. Like not like you know, like the farthest he wanted to go was like a computer to record your music. Like he wasn't even big on cell videos on YouTube. They even be coming to the show, and it's like, you know, he was. You ever seen that movie No Country for Old Men?
No.
Well, but anyway, he reminds me of kind of like Tommy Lee Jones' character. It's like he knew what was going on. He had all the sensibility and wisdom in the world, but being that, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, he was you know, having like an internal struggle with like the fact that he was getting phased out, and then there was this whole new way of crime and more, and I guess you could say a morally bankrupt society that he couldn't keep up with it, and he was just having a hard time with it. And I think that's kind of what Prince was going through, and I think that's the reason why he wanted to legalize this stuff. That, and he was really big on, like, you know, that's the devil, because, you know what I mean, you know, because of the Jehovah's Witness thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he thought like if my likeness and my stuff is on the internet, and I think the internet is the devil, then that means that I'm also in the devil machine, you know, right. That kind of thing.
Okay.
You know, so he had a lot of things going on.
Interesting. There's the awesome possum again, hanging out, just hanging around. He's hanging around. But yeah, wow. Yeah, Prince. Now, did you know that his nickname was Skipper? Did you know that when he was younger?
I did not know that.
Apparently he didn't like it. That's what I heard a long time ago, that he did not like it. Yeah, but he wrote so many hits. He wrote the Bangles' biggest hit. He wrote Human League's biggest hit. I mean, he wrote lots of people's biggest hits. Yeah, he's just and he even did songs that were tame enough to be paired with his appearance with the Muppets. Did you ever see that?
You know what? I might have caught a couple glimpses, man, but no, I don't. No, I don't.
One of my favorite Prince songs, "Starfish and Coffee." He does that with the Muppets. It's really cute. It's very.
Okay. Oh no, you like. Okay. Oh.
That's a great song, "Starfish and Coffee." Maple syrup and jam. Yeah, it's a great tune.
You know, that name does sound familiar. The name for songs out of this. Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, it's like, it's just kind of wild. Like, what would they think? Like, I be thinking about that, just like, what if nothing happened to Mike, nothing happened to Prince? You know what I'm saying? What if they were still around? Like, to see some of this. It's like, I think, honestly, like, I think they've probably been going in a different direction. I think they knew this was coming, you know, because they were too plugged into, like, you know, what was really going on. It's like, if they've been mentioning all kinds of wild conspiracy stuff or wild eyewitness accounts, like, you know, the whole thing with the what's that guy, John McDonald?
Tom McDonald. Tom
McDonald.
Yeah.
That was that thing, the one that was underground, and it was the clone and all that kind of stuff.
Oh no, that was what's his name? Married to the Kardashian girl.
Really?
What was his name? I can't remember his name.
Oh man. What was his name, y'all?
I don't know, but I came across a picture during the campaign, a picture of Biden. Now, these pictures right here should have destroyed his candidacy. Of course, every single time he opened his mouth, it should have destroyed his candidacy, but somehow he just muddled through it with everyone helping him. But here it is. Yeah. He was campaigning with his granddaughter, and this is disgusting. I'm not going to keep it up on the screen very long because it's pretty disgusting. It's really quite disgusting.
Hold what you got. Hold what you got, because I've been riding around just like talking to you on the phone.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, it's a picture of him at the podium where she's looking at him lovingly and he's kissing her on the lips. Yeah.
Okay.
She's 17 or 18 or something. His granddaughter.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, can you imagine if Trump did that? He'd be finished.
Oh man, yeah, he'd be demolished. I think I've seen that. What you about to post up? I think I've seen it.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure if I've seen it, but I think I have.
It's pretty disgusting. But look at this.
Oh,
this is the guy. No wonder. I mean, if you wonder why his Supreme Court nominee, why he trying to appoint her, why he nominated her, it's because she's so easy on pedos. That's what he is. Look at him. Disgusting.
Yep.
It's disgusting.
I saw that too.
That is
I saw that too. I was like, oh, this chick here.
That is a disrespectful piece of crap. It's not even. I mean, so I'm going to get him off the screen because I just don't even like looking at the piece of crap. He's just a piece of crap. And I respect the office when it's won fairly. When it's not won fairly, I don't. I have no confidence. I vote no confidence in Biden and Kamala. No confidence. If we all vote no confidence, aren't they out?
So?
If we all vote no confidence, aren't they out?
I mean, it's supposed to go like that.
Worked on Star Wars.
Oh man, you know what? You know what's wild about it though? Like that's another thing. Like
Kanye.
you know, we had to see the if all right. Just to go back, you know, I don't want to go back to it too much, but the whole Trump presidency, the first time. He's coming again.
Oh yeah.
But like I think what it was is if he would have never been president, right? Okay. First of all, he stopped something, you know, Hillary from getting in and completely destroying the country.
Yeah.
That's A. But B, let's say that didn't happen to that extreme that, you know, I believe she would have did. Like if he wouldn't have came and all, you know, and it would have just been whatever, and then by somebody like Biden, we never probably would even knew. We would even realize,
right?
You know how like I'm talking about me and you. We would be like, oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, that's kind of weird. Oh, that's suspect. You know, but we would not be enraged like we are now because we didn't have something to contrast to compare it to.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
He showed.
He had to come.
He showed all politicians how to do it, and the smart ones took notes and they're doing it. And the dumb ones are trying to banish him because he dared show that you can do things for the people.
Yep. And that's A, but then B is like, you know, he's kind of showing us like, hey, this is what you see in Bible. Whoa. Oh my God, I gotta mute it.
Okay. Well, let's.
My bad. All right, okay.
I'm bad. You're not driving, you're not driving, are you?
No, I'm parked now.
Oh, you're parked now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm parked now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say was that if that wouldn't have happened, we would have never been able to have anything to compare it to as far as like, what's right and what's wrong. Like we would have thought that Biden, we might be thinking Biden's doing a good job right now.
I don't think I would.
Well, I'm not saying the best, but I mean, but you
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Right? Without Trump to compare him to, yeah. Right.
We need to see somebody running that was outside of the loop.
Yeah.
Outside of problem reaction solution program. Mm-hmm. You know, in order to see this is how you've been being ran for the last 300 years.
Or longer.
You know what I'm saying?
Or longer. Yeah.
Well, if you really want to get into it, before America was even anything, before Europe was anything, before fucking anywhere was anything, even going back to people running around with dinosaurs and shit like that. Like it would have went back to that. Like, hey, people they've been here messing with us the entire time. You know, altering our genetics. Yeah. Altering our way of thinking, altering what we perceive them
Right.
Things like that. So, and then demonizing the ones that were trying to help. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
I know
it's
what
weird.
you're saying.
It's like, if people think that Trump is the only thing that they've ever demonized that was good for us, dude, you're not, you missing the memo. You out the lunch.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm talking about they've been doing this with everything. So you have to look at, if they're against something, then you might need to be for it. That's how nasty it is. If they're against something, then you might need to be for it. So that would say that, like you said, it goes back farther. So it also goes back to people's religion. It goes back to all that, So, I mean, like, and that's the thing about it, I look at it like, okay, we know who the enemy is right now. I say, it's funny because, like, it's an old saying, but I say that we should just kill them all and let God sort them out, whatever that is. Because right now, like, I don't care what doctrine that you prescribe to, what spiritual way of life you prescribe to, that's fine. As long as you know that these dudes are about complete negative energy, anything you can think of that's good in your life, they're against it. That's what we need to be moving with now. And then once we get all the information, then we can discuss, like, is your spiritual doctrine a proper doctrine? It's yours. We can have that discussion once we have all the information they have. Because right now they're looking at us like we're crazy, fighting over things that we don't know shit about, that they know everything about. So I think that people should set aside, like, anything that they've grown up with for the common cause, but set aside, not get rid of. Because I know a lot of people that are really good people, and it might be because they were Christian, or because they were Buddhist, or because they were, like, it changed their lives in such a way to where it was, like, profound, and they actually made them, get on the right side of the track. That's cool. I'm saying that, like, it shouldn't be one of those things where it's like, hey, we're gonna go and we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna let the rubber hit the road. Let's go. And then everybody blinks up and we're about to go. Like, hey, man, you need to take off that, man, because it doesn't agree with my spiritual belief. Oh, no, you need to put that back home because it agrees with my spirit. And then there we go. Once again, bickering. And then, of course, they always have agents. They send people in to do that, and then it's dead before it even fucking kicks off.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Well, but there are places on the planet in Europe where all religious people have been getting along for lots of time, long time.
Yeah.
I think what has to happen is people have to respect other people's beliefs as long as they're not hurting other people.
Right. Even if they were created to hurt somebody, like, if you're pulling the good out of that doctrine, and you're not doing it, or participating in a way that hurts people, then do your thing. Like I said, we can figure out, what is what once we have the information that they have.
Well,
I'm saying we can figure that out later.
Well, a lot of people think that we have that already in the form of the law of one, which is, they say, 80 to 90% accurate from the channeling, that we are all one, that we're all just different expressions. Like, God wanted to experience every sort of situation, so he split himself up into billions of different little tiny soul fragments, and that's us.
Yeah.
And we're all coming back, giving those experiences, experiencing stuff, so that the creator can experience everything. And since we're all connected and we're all the same, we're all one, I don't want to hurt you, Korbin, because if I hurt you, I'll be hurting myself. So that's a fundamental, it's not really like a religion. It's just kind of a,
it's a way of life. It's
something you know it inside. It's the way it should be. You know, it's just seems too good. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
That's what I think.
Right. It's a philosophy, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what you need to do, but the philosophical aspect of it, the still learning aspect of it, or study part of it, is the fact that like constantly learning ways that you can be towards the universe the way you're supposed to be towards the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice and kind to people. Like that's the philosophical side, like the study side of it, the ever changing side of it,
Yes.
We just basically just figuring out different and better ways to be good to the next person, in turn being good to yourself,
Yes.
Yeah, but I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. Like you said, like I think it's already here the way to be, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, but you know that even though me and you are saying it, and it makes perfect sense to us, that there's people that are in the community that are like, yeah, that sounds good, but what would Jesus do? Like, man, bro, like, okay, nobody's saying that like you're wrong, for thinking what you did, because it goes back to like a law of one. If I tell you that you're wrong for feeling a certain way about whatever, then that's hurt me, even if internally I'm just inhuman. And I have doubts or I have thoughts about whatever. Like it's still about the action. Like what I put out is like what I want the world to be.
Exactly.
What I mean?
Exactly. 100%.
I'm not gonna. Right. Exactly. I'm not gonna saying like
well put.
Just crap on what you think because it's not in line with what I think. Because again, it's a thing. It's a thought. It's not something that I know.
Right.
So
everybody looks at. Yeah. I just have to say really quickly, thank you, Christina Love, for the super sticker. Thank you so very much. That's awesome. Thank you very much. And yeah, we need to respect each other, and just the same way we want people to respect us, we need to respect other people. But not if they're harming. If they're harming us or other people, that's not acceptable. Not acceptable.
Right. Now, that's another thing too. That's what people have to realize as well. Like, just because you're elevating or ascending, that doesn't mean to be docile. Because you can't get anything done. You can't spread love in the world if you let something strike you down. You have to protect your being. You have to protect the best way. You have to protect the tool, the physical tool that your soul is given to make the positive changes in this physical reality you need to make.
Yes.
So if somebody's threatening to remove you from your battle suit, then you got to do battle with them. That's how it goes.
Here.
Let nobody don't do you.
That's right. Hey, Bruce Wayne is in the house. He's our Friday guest. So that's
what's up, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne. Yep.
Wayne.
He says, howdy, Dark Brain. Thank you. We will be talking about my Batman collection. Yes, he's a freelance designer, toy designer. He's designed some Batman toys. He's got a collection. So we're talking about that. He's also got a show called The Three Beermen on a bunch of different platforms. I watched it on Twitch. It's also on the Foxhole. And so, yeah, it'll be good. And he's also, he helps dogs. So he does something with dogs. So awesome.
That's cool. That's what's up, man. Yeah.
All
right. Because, I mean, that's another thing too.
Caillou Harris is asking, Aaron, what song did Prince write for Human League? I'm only human. I'm only human.
He wrote that one?
He wrote that one, yes. Their biggest hit, I'm telling you. He wrote everybody's biggest hit, and he did it with a different name. He had used a different name, like Jamie Starr. I think he used Jamie Starr or something like that. That was him. He wrote all those songs.
You know what's wild? You know what's wild about that? Okay, all right. So I told you about the time, like the first time that I remember. I'm pretty sure people do it all the time. That I remember that I asked for protection, right?
I don't.
All right. Okay. before that happened, it's funny you said that because before that happened, like my studio, my like 16 by 10 studio building where I do music and stuff like that. We, there was a lot of there was a bunch of ants in it for some reason. I don't know why the ants were really bad this particular year. And it was back 2011, 11 years from now. But anyway, and it was around now. Wow, this is crazy.
Wow.
I set off a bomb in it, like a bomb, fumigate it, kill all the insects and stuff like that. And we had it set off, and we left, and we came back. And I think we might have came back a little too early because it's natural that you're gonna smell bug spray, but I don't think it was fumigated all the way. I don't think it dissipated all the way. So we went in there and we were like drinking natural ice, and we hadn't even had that many beers. But we was gone. Like we were like cracking, like just cracking jokes, laughing, and we got stuck on "I'm over you."
Yeah.
And we just kept singing that song. We kept singing it over and over again, laughing like tears were like running out of our eyes. Like we were crying laughing. We were thinking like, man, like that's crazy. Like, you imagine? It's full just like whoever wrote that just made a song like it sounds so natural and conversational. Like if you're into it with somebody and they're like, oh, you're such a mess up. You're such a screw up. You do everything wrong. What's wrong with you? And they're just like, I'm only human. And then we're like, man, this fool made a song about it. I'm only human. So we were just laughing about it. We just thought it was so crazy. And we were crying laughing. And then right after that, I went to sleep in an astral projection.
Okay.
That's kind of crazy. Man.
Wow. That's a good night, Christina Love. And thank you so much for that super sticker. I hope you have an excellent dream. And that goes for everybody. I hope everyone has an awesome dream.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's Timax up there. That's me, time traveling superhero, traveling through time. And we'll be talking about that next week with Bruce as well, because he's very Batman influenced, this character. So there he is.
Do you know, like, if you really think about it, man, like, just taking notes, like, kind of stuff.
Say what?
Like, just taking notes to reference back to later, it's like concept,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically having a conversation with your past self, and he's like helping you to to affect the future.
Yeah. Yeah, and boy, according to that, did you see that Guardians of the Looking Glass video?
That's about me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see. Remember, I was telling you earlier, I didn't see anything. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty scary, but it's very hopeful too, because if we can stop all these flags of false origin from happening, then a glorious future awaits us, and the solar flash will be a beautiful thing, and not because it has to do with the graphene oxide. If the graphene oxide is in your body and the solar flash happens, it will annihilate not only you, but it'll annihilate your soul. So do not get the graphene oxide. It's in all the JABs. So just don't get it. And because they're trying to stop us from ascending, stop us from our souls from ascending. This is really insidious. This is more evil than we thought it was. It's to a soul level now, and this has got to stop. So we need to stop these people as quickly and peacefully as possible, using our intellect and what we know is coming. We can help to stop this. Spread the word. Spread the word.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. But yeah, like you said, stress on as possible, because it's getting kind of crazy. I mean, when it comes down to taking the soul, anything can happen. All bets off at that point.
It's terrible.
Also, I was wanting to know, like, is there ways? Because I'm trying to figure this out. All right, they said that what I'm getting is like if you get the jab, that's the graphene oxide. But it's like all the variants and stuff, like how they basically can almost like mobilize cancer using like the people that have gotten the jab because of like what they might, like all the little protein spikes that they emit. Like they can actually like pass off cancer to somebody, and do things that are nasty that way. I'm thinking that's probably all we have to worry about. Us that didn't get the jab, but everybody that got the jab, like they got the graphene oxide to go along with it.
Yeah, and when the solar flash happens, it's gonna be devastating for them. So, but the good thing is, for if you have a loved one that's gotten it already, I heard that the very first batches of JABs, half of them were placebo. So if a loved one of yours got it and nothing happened to them, likely it was probably the placebo, and hopefully they won't take another one. And hopefully we can help nudge them into that direction. But that's what they're trying to do, this before 2030. That's when the flash is going to happen, according to these people with the looking glass. So, yeah, we got a couple years to get things straightened out, folks, into
we don't see, man, because I mean, I'm pretty sure they sent some people back or sent people over. You know what I mean? Because it's not just this timeline that's being affected by anything. It's wild. It's like when they do something like this, it's not gonna just affect our timeline. When it's that big, it's gonna affect multiple timelines. So I'm thinking they probably sent people over from other timelines as well as back or forward in this one to try to help stop it. So so we're not alone. So pretty much what I'm thinking is if you can't make it to these events to try to keep people from going or this, that, and the third, you could probably basically just post about it. You know what I mean? And just be vocal about it online. Face with people, like you can do that. And
plant seeds.
That's the part that's with it. Right, exactly. While those that are a little bit more entrenched in the situation or a little bit more privy to like information or a part of the temporal warfare situation, like they can actually do hands-on things to thwart it that way, which is kind of cool. Because I believe that's what I think. Like people think that we're all alone, so and they'll have this information, so they'll be like this really, really like hopeless on it. They'll be like, oh my God, you gotta stop 71 events. Oh my God, before the year 2030. Oh my God, there's no way we can stop it. Like they think that like the only thing that's going on is information being passed. Like no, like trust me, there are ETs, there's interdimensionals, there's that don't like this, because definitely there's interdimensionals that want it to happen, but the interdimensionals that don't want it to happen, there's interterrestrials, extraterrestrials, people from different timelines, creatures from different timelines that don't want this to happen. They're all pitching in, they're all helping out. So it's like, we just have to do our part in order to cause like a positive reinforcement on the path that reality is going and the future possibilities,
Yeah, we all have a part to play. We all have a part to play in this, and we have to do it. No benevolent beings are going to come and save us, because they can't. We have to do it ourselves, because hey, if you hold on to your kid's bike and run beside your kid the whole time, will that kid ever learn how to ride a bike? No, you have to let go, and they have to do it themselves. So the same with us.
Right.
If they help us, we're doomed. We're doomed if they help us.
Right. What I said by help is like, that's the thing. It's like we have to show that we want to help. So we have to be vocal about this in order for them to be like, okay, all right, they want to help. All right, they look at everything. They look at all like, they look at their analytics, at their algorithm. You know what I'm saying? Which is beyond any Google type situation. We'd be like, okay, yes, they definitely want to help. Look at them. They want to help. They're actually trying to help themselves. Let's go ahead and step in. Kind of like with weakest people. That kind of situation. It's like they had to they had to put their best foot forward in order to be like, okay, yeah, we won't take your foot and move it forward, but we'll march alongside of you as long as you take the first couple steps, you know? So that's how I look at it, man. Because, I mean, there's no way, it's almost like the storm Area 51 thing. You know, if we would have, like, really stormed Area 51, man, you know how disastrous that would have been?
Oh, yeah. That would be dumb.
You know?
That would be dumb. Yeah.
Right, exactly. But, you know, and that's the thing, you know, it's one of those deals where it's like, you know, there was no rhyme or reason to that. But you saw how many people came to, were interested in it. And I think that was a good thing and also a bad thing. That let people know that, like, hey, people will fall for anything, but then there were also people there that were, like, legit, there for the right reason. So it's like, I guess an awakening it could happen. All right, let's go ahead and kill it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, we're waking up. We're waking people up right and left. And here's another sketch I'm working on for Timex. So there.
Yeah, I can't see. Oh, I can't see it.
No, you can't see it. All right.
No, I'm on the phone with you. Because if I play it, I can't.
You'll see it later. You'll see it. I'm just showing it for the people out there too.
Okay.
Hello, Stephen Jenkins. Good to see you here. And VPXM, welcome to the program. Yeah, thank you all for being here. And yeah.
No, how many people are in the chat, or just at all, like on the live?
Well, let me see. I'll have to go into my analytics to find out because it's always wrong on the when I'm looking at it on YouTube. So let's see.
Well, because I'm looking at 24 likes and 16 watching. I'm pretty sure there's way more than that. So
it could be.
Yeah, man. Y'all need to get y'all need to hit that like button, man. Come on, man. It's free. You don't have to pay for it.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
No problem, man.
And when you hit the like button, the number you get your lucky number. So that's your lucky number. So you can.
Right, that's your lucky number, man. Change your life.
Yeah, my lucky number is 7 this time. I got number 7.
Yeah, so I got 24, man.
Yeah, awesome.
I think I got 24. I liked it a little bit ago, so I don't know.
It looks like there's about 40 or 50 people that have been watching. So, according to this, and also I want to thank all the new subscribers. We've gotten 341 new subscribers in the last 28 days. So that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Give yourself a pat on the back, man. Y'all are moving right, man. Y'all are moving right.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing and liking and all that fun stuff. It really helps to get those algorithms,
Yeah. Them algo. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, but I don't know, it's getting crazy. Have you seen some of this stuff where like the Ukrainian stuff, the stuff that's happening with the Russians, like they'll liberate a town and then they'll be like up here like like giving the citizens food and stuff like that and helping them out.
I've seen videos like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny they won't air that on MSN.
No.
Mainstream news.
Nope. They want war. They want to paint him as a bad guy. So that's what they're doing. It's really sad.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
It's really sad what they're doing, and it's amazing. It's amazing how manipulatable some people are. I mean, take a look at some of these people. They were manipulated to ostracize their entire families if they differed with them on their medical choices. And yet they get them to, change their colors on their social media to blue and yellow in support of the World War II Germans there that are starts with an N. I can't say it. It's one of those words I can't say on here, but the Azov Battalion, they are, nasty people, and they've been absorbed into their army now. So they're all nasty people. So, yeah. If, like I said before, if if Russia or China was building biohazard labs on the Mexican border to America, we would go and wipe them out too. We would just go and do it. And
well, I mean, as we've seen, probably, you know, hey, but what kind of, hey, can we make some germs over there too? Like, you know, that's where we're at. But I mean, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, we would have a full right to blow it up, you know?
Yeah. 1 foot in 5D said something very nice. Aaron and his guests relax me. And then she said, it's like my late night cocktail. Aw, isn't that nice? You know,
that's sweet.
And we have the nicest chat, the greatest chat people. And we're like legendary. Our chat is like the best.
Yep.
So there you go.
Good.
Best people.
Oh yeah, man.
We got the best people. Yeah. Voted number one. Voted number one in chat friendability. So there you go.
Yeah, for sure, man. Chat quality. And now look at it like, you know, really any podcast or any YouTube channel is only as good as their live chat, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's hot.
I've seen BCP. He's doing some live chats at midnight lately. For him out in the West Coast, it comes on pretty late, but he has a lot of fun.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna say too, the you know, little sigil that what is it that the Ukraine has? You know, it looks kind of like wavy. It's kind of, you know, like it has the sides that go up, and then it kind of makes some kind of like little wiggles, and then there's like a, you know, a couple little insignias inside of it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. You can look it up.
It looks like a schwa sticker.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a little wild.
Looks like a schwa sticker.
Hold up, let me see. Golly, let me see if I got it. I mean, we can get off on something else, man. But
yeah, let's talk about something else. I think we all know that the Ukrainian thing is just a bunch of malarkey. You know.
Oh yeah. That's without a doubt, man. It's pretty thick.
They're hoping that Russia will attack Ukraine, so they destroy all the evidence that the deep state has there of all their dealings, you know. And Ukraine is Khazaria. That's the Khazarian mafia.
Oh, yeah.
That's where they're from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. That little insignia is the Khazarian Tonga.
Oh, yeah.
And it also has it also is like the crest or the sigil of Moloch or something like that. Yeah. Somebody had actually had it throughout. It's crazy looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that is, man.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And you know what? Well, just to end it with this is the last thing I'm gonna say about it. You know, unless you got something you want to add, I just find it very funny how, you know, what would be in the '60s, you know, long-haired hippies. Imagine them like rallying for to protect like a Nazi-controlled area.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening with this. You know, show your support for Ukraine. You know, that's what's happening right now. They literally got people that would be hyper liberal, like, you know, support the Ukraine.
I know, and they'd be the first ones to string those liberals up because they don't like what they believe. Yeah, right. It's so that's how manipulatable people are. It freaks me out how easy it is to trick people, and that's why you know. That's why I retracted my dinosaur story, because I don't want to mislead anybody. If I find out something I've covered is not true, I admit it. Everybody should.
Right.
There's no shame in that.
Okay, so you know, like as far as that goes, you know, I was, as far as misleading, I was thinking, dang, you know, that's too, you know, the situation with the Goo Goo Dolls. Not the Goo Goo Dolls. What is it? Foo Fighters. The Foo Fighters. They lost their drummer, Taylor Hawkins. He died of an overdose. or an apparent overdose. And I was thinking, I was like, man, that sounds like some sacrifice type stuff.
Yeah.
And then I didn't want to say anything about it at first, but then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Let me look into this. So what I did was I looked, and they said what happened. This is like an official report that like when EMS services arrived on scene, there was a private EMS service named EMI already on scene, like saying, "Hey, step back. We got this. We're administering life-saving procedures. Step back." And then they were like, "Oh no!" Then just moments later, they were like, "Oh no, he's pronounced dead. You guys can leave now." Like, stop them from even coming up to like do their job.
Wow.
Yeah. So then I was like, okay, all right, now I'm running with this, because before I was saying that I think that this has something to do with Dave Grohl, and I think it has like eerie similar situations with Nirvana and Kurt Cobain. And Dave Grohl, he played drums in Nirvana. Everybody knows this. And then his band after that was the Foo Fighters. Mm-hmm. Now, it's going to get wild too, because something else just kind of hit, and I always used to wonder, why were they called the Foo Fighters? All right. So
hello.
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. So So basically, I looked back and I was like, all right. So we had Kurt Cobain dying, like some like weird stuff. Everybody was like, Courtney did it. I was like, okay, but Dave Grohl was part of that situation. Then you flash forward, and then this happens with the Foo Fighters. Okay, now we can look back. Do you remember Tenacious D?
No.
All right, it was a band with Jack Black and then his homeboy Ken something. I forgot what his name, but like they were basically like a comedy folk rock duo. And they play guitar, and it was always like comedy, but it was done really well. Like Jack Black is an amazing musician.
Okay.
But anyway, they did a movie called The Pick of Destiny, and at the end of the movie, I guess they had to battle the Lucifer. They had to battle Lucifer in a riff off. Like they had to like outplay the devil, and the person who played the devil was no other than Dave Grohl.
Okay.
And his drum set had three kick drums, and it had 666 on them.
Oh boy.
And then just in February, that band dropped a movie in theaters, right? And it was called Studio 666.
Oh boy.
In February. Okay.
That's
on the movie poster. On the movie poster, it shows Dave Grohl's head at the top of like a human pyramid.
Mm-hmm.
With like some,
that's terrible.
And then right. But check it out. Okay, so you see the band members or whatever on this human pyramid, and the only one that has a face looking like I'm about to get it, like I'm about to die in this movie, is the one that ended up dying a month after the release of the movie.
Sure, that sounds like a blood sacrifice right there. Okay.
Wait. Let me conclude real fast. Hold what you got. Wait, this is my build. But now it all rained on me right now. They're named the Foo Fighters. Do you know what the Americans called the German UFOs?
Foo Fighters.
That were attacking. Yep, exactly.
Yep. I want
satanic ritual abuse.
Yes, bingo. I think you got it right on there. Thank you, Maddie Sewell, for the super chat. Thank you so very much. And I have up on screen here a video that Mud Rabbit sent. It's from a picture I posted earlier. And let's see if we can get this a little bigger. I don't know if this is going to go big screen or not, but we're going to play this little video here.
It is Connecticut from RagingReptilian.com.
Okay, we're going to just mute that. So this is from Blue Water on BitChute. So let's see.
Because this is the video evidence I've been looking for quite a long time now. Yeah, we've had reptilian enough.
Okay, we're gonna fast forward it to.
Took me a while.
It's not
They're at the
showing any
Vatican.
visuals.
I've gotten what they look like.
For some reason, it's not showing the picture.
Cropped out right there. And you see when you zoom in, it's not the greatest.
Oops.
I can actually, what I'm going to.
I think I did something wrong. Maybe it's showing up on here. It's not. It's not playing.
Hey man, check it out. Check it out. Listen, man, you
Here
just
it
like
is.
creating live to keep going.
Here it is.
I make a lot of videos about reptilians. I consider myself probably the authority on it. Bipedal. They have offset op. This
Okay.
video here kind of shook my day up because this is the video evidence I've been looking for quite a long time now. Yeah, we've had reptilian anomalies. We have shapeshifts. In fact, I have the best reptilian shapeshift on my channel. A lot of people like to put me in the fringe category of covering the lizard people, but what you are looking at right now is an Alpha Draconian reptilian marching with bishops from the Vatican. This video was put out by the Vatican. We have this thing moving and walking with the bishops. If you can't see it, it's right here. I downloaded this video. We're going to take a look at it in the video editor because the quality of the video is not the greatest. However, I want you to watch this. Turn the volume down. Very quickly, yeah. You see this procession of bishops coming in. Right behind him here. Yeah, what is that? That's not human. Now, how do I know that that is an Alpha Draconian reptilian? Because I want you to take a look at that thing before I crop this out. Because it looks exactly like the Yusef Estes reptilian shapeshift. It is the same exact type of entity. Same face shape, same color. I've been telling people for years that these Alpha Draconians look like the Skeksis from the Dark Crystal. They're more avian looking. They are bipedal. They have offset eyes, kind of like an octopus does. And this was up until today. This is probably the best clip we had of a reptilian shapeshifter. This was the infamous Yusef Estes one I made. And
I don't know about this.
yeah, so
That's
where I got this video.
I don't know.
Took me a while to track this down. This is published by a YouTube channel called the Bishops Here, Average Size for Man Book. That this is not a private function. There's massive.
We're just going to skip ahead here. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I've shared it in the chat, so if you want to see it, it's in there.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. There we go.
Chill.
So thank you, Maddie, for the super chat. And let's see. Yeah, that was from Mud Rabbit. Thanks, Mud Rabbit, for tracking that down. So watch that yourself. The link is up there for that video. It's a very strange video. It's kind of fuzzy, but it's a shorter, and it's wearing like a red outfit. Everyone else is in white outfits. It's very, very freaky, but it's non-conclusive. I don't think it's conclusive, but it's interesting. It's interesting, and that's why I showed a still of that earlier. So that's the video. We saw a video of it.
Does it look like it's been edited, like video edited digital?
Well, it's really hard to say because it's the footage is so fuzzy. You know, it's so fuzzy. You can't even the head of the thing looks almost like a horse or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird, but it's not clear enough to make anything of it. It's just it remains a mystery. It's a mystery. Total mystery. But
that's wild.
that is wild. So now you were talking about that you had some shadow beings messing with you.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Man, yeah, I've seen them before, but like this is crazy. Like I've only seen like maybe a couple at a time. But this particular instance, I went to lay down and I forgot what it. I think the day was significant for something. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but I was laying down to go to sleep, and then something just I don't know, man. Something woke me up, and I just kind of I got up and I was just looking like around the room. It's like, man, what is this? And they were everywhere, just looking like all up in my face, looking at me. You could see like the silhouette, so you knew it was like where the head was, an arm, this, that, and the third, shoulders, and they were just like there would be one like a couple standing at the foot of the bed, a couple looming over the bed, some just kind of kind of drifting around like the like over my bed. We would go in and out of the room. It was really crazy, and it was wild too because I felt like something was in the room besides me and my wife. I was just like, I was like, man, like this is weird. Like something, knowing something's in there, but then at the same time not being there. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, but yes, they were there. Like I mean, and it was wild too because I'm pretty sure if I'd have cut the light on, I wouldn't have seen them as good as when the light was off. It was, yeah. It's like that's how I see them. I see them like that. I never see them when the lights are on. I see them when the lights are off. Because I think what it is like my night vision might be the key to like seeing them because I'm looking, with like I'm accessing a different spectrum, probably accessing like latent psychic abilities or something. And it's kind of like, I guess you could say working in tandem with my night vision, as a survival thing, because, that's how it is. I mean, we were way more psychic a long time ago, like humans.
Yeah.
So when we have to rely on certain, survival things or things that, to navigate us that aren't conventional ways of navigating, like it always kicks into like, your senses and your extrasensory perception is heightened. So, yeah. While I'm talking about it, there's something right now in the distance. I'm looking at something right now.
What are you looking at?
Oh man, that's crazy. Oh, I mean, dude, there's something up there. It's like moving back and forth. It's.
Oh really?
Oh, wow. I don't know, man. I guess you could call it a UFO. It's off in the distance.
Okay.
But yeah. It's not a plane. Definitely not. Oh man, that's wild. That's wild. How I started talking to you about this and then blam.
That's how it works.
Yeah. Yep. That's how it works. They know, man. They be listening. They be listening.
You're tuned in, and they're tuning in on you. There you go.
Yep. like when we talked about it, that light in the darkness. They see the blips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they see it. Yeah, but yeah, man. So yeah, that was my shadow being situation. Yeah, it was. That was. And then right after that, it just seemed like stuff started happening. People's energy was off in the house. People were like freaking out and at each other's throats about like nothing, nothing of any real importance. And then I just kind of had to take a step back. It was like, yo, I think this is something like like some an attack, like a spiritual or energy attack.
So when these spirit beings come to you, these shadow beings, do you like denounce them in the name of Jesus Christ, and does that help? Have you ever tried that?
No. I mean, I just basically just like watch them do their thing, and then and then I kind of like try to communicate with them like psychically, whatever, just kind of like to kind of repel them.
Okay.
Like to tell them to go away. Like when I have seen them, I've done things like that. And I even like listen. These things were so tangible looking that I actually reached out at one, and it would just kind of like wave back.
Wow.
Like not waved at me, but kind of like moved back a little bit. It was really weird.
Hey, I just thought of something. Maybe they're just like Casper the Friendly Ghost, and they just want to play Ouija board. Maybe that's all it is.
Yeah, with my life. Like that's all it is. No, it
Maybe it's it. Could be. I'm hoping that's it. I was like Casper. Casper was a great, I mean, a cartoon character, a ghost. That's kind of a cool idea. And the idea that there's a friendly ghost, but he keeps getting misinterpreted, you know, poor guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to get video of this thing. I'm trying to see how I can do it while I'm on the phone. Oh man, that's crazy. Can't record. No. I'm just gonna take a picture of it. It's all good. I can take at least a picture as I talk to you. So when I send this to you, just know that this is when it happened. All right. Oh, now it's trying to dip off. No, you gotta hang out. I got the flash on. Dude, I swear.
Yeah, I don't know how to get the picture on from the phone. If you're wondering what kind of phone I have, friends, I have a Google iPhone. There's my Google iPhone. It's got a Google eye on it.
You got the googly eye?
Yep, a googly iPhone. That's the kind of phone I got.
Googly iPhone?
That's it.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. I just sent it to you right now.
Did you guys hear about the ghost disappearing? No. Hello, Andre Little. I did not hear about the ghosts disappearing. So, in 5D is talking about that. Pardon?
Yep, I couldn't see. Man, so anyway, the chat. Anything you want to talk about?
Let's see what's going on in the chat. Time travel is real. It's Andre Little says that. He called in the last time. So welcome back.
Okay.
It looks like VPXM is going to bed. Good night.
All right, good night.
And let's see. 1 foot and 5 deal. Foil says the paranormal people say the ghosts are vacating their spots. Oh, really? But not their stripes, just their spots, not their stripes? Boompa. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist.
You had to get him, man. I had to get him.
You laid it right out there.
Let me think. Well, I know it's something, man. I know it's something we're not talking about, but it's like it's a thing. It's a thing. Sure. All right. So, question.
Okay.
Do you believe that this is indeed the Biden that was in the White House in Obama's term and the one that was around in Congress or wherever he was at? Do you believe this is the same one? Or?
I've heard this. You know, people do change as they age. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But he does look remarkably different. I mean, maybe it's Jim Carrey with a rubber mask on, or you know who does a really good impersonation of Biden, I think is or could do is probably Tommy Smothers.
I don't know.
Tommy Smothers, one of the Smothers brothers. I know he did a really good Johnny Carson impersonation. I'm sure he could look like, put a mask on him and he could probably act that. He's a great actor. But who knows? Yeah, it's an interesting, because he does look, his eyes are darker, like, like he signed something in, blood, like his eyes turned dark from that. Yeah.
Yeah, and his eyes are set back in his head. And I've seen videos where this fool was talking, and he kind of smiled or whatever while he was talking, and his mouth, it seemed it wasn't right. It looked like it extended out on the sides, like previously. Like his smile went to this. It was beyond the diameter of his eye spacing. It was crazy. It did not look right. You look like God Smiley and
like on V, where they could eat somebody, just open up their mouth and
it looked crazy, but out to the sides like a sidewinder, bro, like a salamander mouth, like it's crazy.
Right.
I said, oh my God, yeah. So I don't honestly. I think that it could be a couple things. It could be basically like some kind of weird like biodroid or something. It could be that. I mean, dude, they got the tech. They got the tech. You know what I'm saying? It could be that. You know, like a low level. Like, because I mean, come on, like at this point, nobody in America is really caring about who their leaders were, because if they were, then this fool would have been took out, like, in the beginning, way in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like they can pretty much get away with anything as long as you give them enough to just make them question themselves.
Yeah.
Like, they'll just shut everything down. They won't do anything. They'll just completely disarm them. Well, it might not be him, so I'm just not going to do anything. It might be him. I just don't. And that's where it's stuck. They're cognitive dissonance, and they're frozen. They're locked in place. You know what I mean? So it's like they could get away with it. So it's either some kind of weird bio droid or somebody with a face mask, like you said. Maybe that's the reason why Jim Carrey did The Mask. You know?
Yeah, could be.
Like letting you know, like, hey, I'm gonna be in the mask. Like I said, like they don't. It's wild. It's like they don't. They have to tell you, but then they don't have to tell you at the same time. It's like basically it's up to us to use like our intuitive IQ, and our common sense IQ combined with that in order to come up with, like the situation of the answer, and that's how they get away with it, because like the ETs, they're all like, okay, okay, you guys are going by a coordinate. Yes, you're doing evil stuff, but you're going by a certain coordinate or a certain accord where you are telling them, and we can see that plain as day, but they have to understand something. They have to understand that we've been so conditioned, we've been so diluted to the point to where our brains aren't working like they should work.
Right.
So you can't sit there and right. So it's like you can't sit there and expect us to be able to, like, as a whole, as a global family, to pick up on all these cues and these glaring statements that they're making through symbols. You can't expect us all to do that. So that's why I said I think it's up to us, man. It's up to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's up to us. It's always we are the saviors we've been looking for. So we can do it.
Yes.
We can do it, friends. Well, Korbin, it's getting kind of late here. I think we're going to wrap it up. We've been going for quite a while. So I want to thank you for calling in. You saved the show. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate you. And everybody check out Korbin Pheenix and show him some love. He's got a YouTube channel. What's the name of your YouTube channel? Korbin Pheenix?
Korbin Pheenix.
And he does rap music. So go and watch and share a bunch of his shows and everything else like that. Show him lots of love. He's a good guy. He's one of us. And we're gonna fight back these evil people, these evil demons, with everything we got. So put your positive heads on straight and
Soldier on, man. It's not over.
No.
Man, all we gotta do is put our best foot forward, and then everything else will come our way. But we have to keep going. Like there's something I heard in a movie once. Sometimes the only way through a bad or out of a bad situation is to go through it. So you know what I mean? There is no detours or anything like that. We have to press through this whole thing. That's
right. Those are good words of wisdom, my friend Korbin Pheenix. Thank you again. I think this is your third time on the show, or is it your fourth time? I can't remember.
It's like fourth or fifth, man. I've been on here a few times.
That's right. Yeah, you have. So thank you again for stopping by. Again, show Korbin Pheenix some love. And if you're an aspiring rap artist, maybe he can help get you some music going. And
for the right price, I can make your stuff tighter.
Yeah. And that's a much needed thing, I would say. Man, I might take you up on that. Well, well, everybody, thank you so much. We'll keep your cameras trained to the sky so you can take a picture of that UFO, so you can come on the Truth Quest and talk about it. Until then, peace in.